Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are going to be writing equations of lines. So when writing equations of lines, we have three different options depending on what information you're given. So first, if you're given the slope and the y-intercept, you should use slope-intercept form, which we know is y equals mx plus b. So let's look at this example. Write the equation of a line with a slope of 3/2 through the point 0, 3. So 3 over 2 is our slope, so we're going to plug that in for m. And then 0, 3 is our y-intercept, so b will be equal to 3. So that means our equation is y equals 3/2 x plus 3. Now, option number 2 is if you're given a slope and a point. For this, we will use point-slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So let's try this example. Write the equation of a line with a slope of 3 through the point -1, 5. So first, I know -1, 5 is my point, so that's my x1, y1. So I just have to plug it into my equation. Y minus 5 is equal to 3 times x minus -1. Now we know if we have minus a negative, that's the same thing as plus a positive. So y minus 5 equals 3 times x plus 1. Next, I need to distribute my 3. So y minus 5 equals 3x plus 3. Then when I add 5 to both sides, then I get y equals 3x plus 8, which is our final answer. And last, if you are given just 2 points, there's a process you need to go through. So first, you need to find your slope, and you do this using your slope formula. Next, you'll choose one of your given points and use that point with your slope and plug into point-slope formula. And then last, you'll solve for y. Let's look at this example. Write the equation of a line through the points -2, 5 and 1, 2. Well, first, we're going to need to find our slope, so we're going to plug into slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, that's going to be 2 minus 5 over 1 minus -2, which we know is the same thing as 2 minus 5 over 1 plus 2, because minus a negative is the same thing as a plus a positive. So we have -3 over 3. So that means our slope is -1. Next, we need to choose one of our given points. So I'm going to choose point -2, 5. I always circle the given point. That way I know from now on this is what I'm focused on as my point. And then I have -1 is the slope that I'm focused on. So next, I'm going to plug into point-slope form. So that's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So when I plug in the point that I've chosen, the one I've circled, it'll be y minus 5 equals -1 times x minus -2. And we know that's the same as x plus 2 because minus a negative is the same as plus a positive. So in point-slope form, I have y minus 5 equals -x plus 2. Now, when solving for y, the first thing I'm going to need to do is distribute my negative. So I'll have y minus 5 equals -x plus 2. So I went from over here to up here. And then if I add 5 to both sides, I have y equals -x plus 3. And then that will be our final answer. Roar! Just kidding, I'm only a turtle. See you in class.